Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I wanted to answer a question that was posed by a subscriber. And I will do that by addressing the problems that can show up in your life because of dealing with narcissism and or a narcissist or narcissists in your life. You see, when you deal with the roller coaster, and that's what it is, a roller coaster of dealing with a narcissist. This roller coaster can and often does throw you off and out of whack chemically within your body. The lack of sleep, because they might keep you up all hours of the night screaming at you. And the stress of walking around on eggshells. And the depression and stress. This can and often does play havoc with your systems. And what we tend to do as people is do what helps us out in that moment. Or sometimes we don't have a choice. Some lose their appetite to eat. Though they want to. They just can't. While others go a giant step further and won't eat on purpose. Because their self-esteem is so low. They think that going through this process it will make things better. But in reality it turns into a washing machine cycle they can't get out of in most cases unless they reach out for some sort of help. There are people that have become afraid to leave their homes as a result of dealing with a narcissist. And if they are able to get out of the house, they are scared to try something new that might be beneficial for their life. Simply because it's been ingrained in them. Everything they try fails. And at the end of everything they do, there is a narcissist waiting for them. And here's the thing. I think God has placed some people on this earth that have suffered such problems. Such as eating issues. Very, very serious problems. But they have come out the other side of things. Only to educate others. And to actually be able to help them in a professional and safe way. So if you are dealing with such an issue, this is nothing to be played with at all. Seek help. But be mindful of who you pick. Usually the best people in such fields have been right where you are at right now. The same is with alcoholism. There are trained professionals out there that are trained professionals with no life experience. But then there are some well-trained professionals that can empathize with you because they were right there where you are at. And they've been through such treatments so they have a great idea on what works and what doesn't. And what you can expect. Narcissism and narcissistic abuse can lead to some very broken people at the end. It truly can. It truly can. And it shouldn't be taken lightly. Pray to God for assistance and help. But you have to take steps to help yourself. As the Bible tells us, God helps or rewards those that help themselves. But the question was, what was my thoughts on such things? And I believe that such things can result of any type of abuse. Especially narcissistic abuse. And it shouldn't be ignored. And it should be treated very, very seriously. And regarding the narcissist, this is their perfect crime. They can turn people's lives inside out. And walk away, at least in society's eyes, with their hands clean. Now not everything will have these same problems. But usually at bare minimum. Sleeping problems at least temporarily is super common. Loss of appetite even temporarily is super common too. It doesn't have to turn into an eating disorder. But simply nerves alone can make someone lose their appetite because of these bad experiences. And some amount of anxiety and depression is super common as well. Again, they might not become an alcoholic. Or they might not end up with an eating disorder. But it's pretty clear. Most people after walking or getting away from these evil individuals, They usually have some sort of side effect that is there. And even then, take all of this seriously. This is why many that talk about the subject of narcissistic abuse, they talk about self-care. They might say buy a dog to help out with stress. They might tell you to cook good food and eat on a regular schedule. They might tell you to get regular exercise. And they might tell you to get out and be around people if you can and socialize in a healthy manner. Why? Because all of these things allows those positive chemicals to shoot around in your brain and make you feel normal and good again. It helps with the brain fog, the chronically feeling tired and so on. Because if we do nothing about even the basic things, the brain fog can easily turn into bad sleeping habits and not being productive in our lives and relationships. Again, we must see these things, understand what is happening to ourselves and make those steps to self-help. And if that's not enough, getting help from a qualified professional that truly, and I mean truly, understands your problems. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for your questions and comments. Keep them coming. I really appreciate you all. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.